Hi and welcome back to Ikigai. I'm Sarah and we are in our bundle of space. Today is a flow with the theme of finding the quiet behind the noise. There can be so much noise everywhere, and in order to hear yourself and so carve out a life that makes sense to you, you need to be able to hear yourself. And so we're going to do that today with a really lovely flow that when I first created it, I called Hello Body because it's just like a stretchy, opening, fluid movement practice, vinyasa. And there are options to like go deeper into that or to back off rather than meet it with expectation or going as deep as you can. Like, I'll give different options because there are so many different bodies. And so to feel that satisfying opening, sometimes we need to go deeper, but sometimes we don't. So really allow your breath to guide you. If your breath is getting stuck or shaky, you might have gone too deep, and allow it to be like this indulgent, luxuriating experience in your body. I'm almost 7 months pregnant and I'm practicing this, so it's pregnancy safe. If you have a practice and you know what you're doing, like with anything, please listen to your body and go easy. Okay, let's start. We're going to start in a wide leg child's pose, wide kneed child's pose, should I say. So bringing your knees wide, we're wanting to get into hips and groin here, and then allowing your torso to come over your legs and bringing your forehead towards the earth. And you might stretch your hands out here and come up onto fingertips to just create a bit of a shoulder extension. If a child's pose isn't good for you, then you can always start in a reclined butterfly as an alternative on your back, with feet together, knees out, torso down, and hands can be either up above your head or on your body. So maybe try both and see what feels good. And then we will welcome ourselves into the space. So whichever opening pose you've chosen, it's getting into groin. It's starting to meet your physical body. So just creating space for that. And getting really still with yourself so you can notice what's going on. Getting still. Get so still that you start to notice your breath moving through your body. Notice if there are places where it's getting stuck or caught. And just lovingly see if you can soften any gripping, any tension. And just allow yourself to be here today as you are. Not to achieve something, not to be the best, not to be perfect, but just to create space for how you are right now. The space behind the noise of the clutter, the expectation, the to-do lists. And allowing this space to be sacred, giving it your attention, honoring your time. If you didn't start in a child's pose, find your way there slowly, and we'll all meet in this wide kneed child's pose. Coming up onto your hands to a kind of all fours, but your knees are a little bit wider. We just slowly start to drop our hips forward into a bit of a kind of cobra shape. You don't need to go so deep, or you might want to go deeper. And then exhale back to this kind of wide kneed child's pose. Let's take 2 more like that. So we just say hello to our hips. You might move to one side as you go Doesn't have to be linear, it can be fluid. And then we come into that cobra. Final one like that in your own time. With your breath. Coming into that cobra. And then tuck your toes and let's go back to a downward facing dog. Breathe in your dog and sigh out through your mouth. 2 more like that. Really open your mouth as you sigh out. Stick out your tongue. Let go of the old stagnant crap. Bend your knees and bend them so much you can almost just like bob your hips a little bit. Move your hips from side to side. Press into hands. Really space in spine here. Your inhale will roll you forward into a plank. You'll lower your knees to the earth, drop belly into a cow pose. Tuck toes, hips sweep up and back, downward facing dog. So we're in these kind of spirals. Let's take a few more like that. Inhaling, tuck chin to chest, into a plank. Lower knees, drop belly into this cow pose, look up. Tuck toes, push back, downward facing dog. Keep this going in your own time with your own breath. Taking your final one wherever you are. We all meet back in downward dog. And then let's roll forward again and come to our knees. This time bringing right shin out to the side. Left leg comes long on your mat. And you're in this supported side plank. Left arm reaches up and over like a bit of a yawn. And really place left foot on earth. Encourage hip points forward to get that stretch. Stay like this or lift up left leg. Stay like that, or maybe you want the opening of reaching back for that left foot with your left hand. If you catch it, open your chest. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Maybe you brought leg up and then realized, you know what? I want to keep it down. Just because I can doesn't mean I need to. Everyone lift left leg if it's not lifted. Look to the front of your mat and travel very slowly, gracefully. Left foot, you can use your left hand to help, to the front outside edge of your mat. Hands inside left foot as we sink hips down into our lizard. You might stay on hands or you might come down to forearms. Fold it down. If you want an opening here, playing with bending up that back knee and reaching round with left hand could be nice for you. Otherwise, stay folded. Coming back round to center if you weren't already there. Coming back up onto your hands if you weren't already there. Tuck back toes. Lift left arm open to the sky. Easy twist. Left hand comes down. Step left foot back into a downward facing dog. The inhale immediately ripples you forward. And the exhale lowers knees to earth. Drop belly. Look up. Cow. Tuck back toes back to downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Big sigh out. Inhale brings you forward. Lower your knees to the earth. This time take left shin out to the side. Right leg comes long to the back edge of your mat. Right arm reaches up, and you like yawn it over as you encourage hip points forward and back foot really grounds down. A couple of breaths here initially. And then if you want to play with lifting right leg up, then play with the opening. Maybe play with bending right knee and reaching for right foot with right hand. Engaging glutes, opening heart, softening neck, softening jaw. Or stay exactly where you are. 2 more breaths. Everybody lifting that right foot. Slowly bringing right toes towards the front of your mat. Maybe you use your right hand for a little help. Right toes come to the outside edge. Hands inside your right foot. You might need to shuffle your back knee back for your lizard pose. Stay here or come down onto your forearms. Fold it down. Staying folded, or maybe you're opening here and bending up that knee. Right hand reaches towards back foot, doesn't have to catch it. If your breath gets stuck, maybe you've gone too deep and you can back off lovingly. You can soften the edges. Coming back round if you're not already there, coming up onto your hands. Tuck back toes, right arm reaches up to the sky for your easy twist. Right hand comes to the earth this time. Left foot comes to the front of your mat. Both feet are wide. We drop hips, Malasana squat, heels up or down. Let's move from one foot to the next. So we're really kind of fluid here. You might raise one arm as you do that, a kind of yawn. It's almost lackadaisical as you move here. And you just feel into yourself. It's a bit like a kind of dance. A couple more like this. Maybe you want to be still. And then ground through feet and rise up with this wide-legged pose. Arms come up. Fold over your legs with a big sigh out. Inhale, arms come up. 2 more like that. Exhale, just flop over your legs. 1 more like that. Inhale, and then just flop over your legs. The inhale rises you back up. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to bow your head to your heart, listening in to you rather than busy thoughts. Busy thoughts directed by external expectation, need, things to do, blah, 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 blah. Just get quiet with yourself. Bow head to heart. Listen in. Release that. Reach your arms up to the sky. Fold over your legs. Let this flow be a love letter to your body. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step it back to your downward dog, maybe through a vinyasa. Maybe you don't want it, your choice. Vinyasa can always be a cat-cow like we were just doing, if that feels good for you today. We meet back in downward dog. When you get there, welcome in a little stillness. Just notice the breath moving through your body. Welcome in a little stillness. Your inhale floats your right leg up to the sky. Bend through your knee and open into your hip. Right knee comes to right elbow and we look forward. And then sweep right foot up to the sky. Right foot is now going to come to left elbow and travel through into a fallen star. If that's not good for you, just take an easy twist again. Otherwise, we're all in a fallen star. Left arm reaches up, really engage glutes. And then left arm could come overhead to create space through your ribs. Chest towards sky. Left hand comes to the earth. Sweep right foot up and back. Three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open into your hip. Stay here or start coming into a full side plank. Outside edge of left foot. Your right hand gets lighter and lighter. Maybe it comes off the earth. Your right knee could be bent or your right leg could be straight. Whatever you feel like you need here. One more breath. And then everyone bring right foot to the front of your mat. We rise up into a warrior two. Whew. Settle in your grounding warrior two after all that opening movement. Bend into right knee. Ground through both feet. Arms open. Reach your right hand forward and reverse your warrior. Looking forward, right hand travels to the front of your mat. Hop left foot in. We're coming into half moon. Opening your hips to the left. Breathe your shape up. And then exhale, you land. Again, you might stay. You might play with bending your left knee. You might reach towards that foot. You might not catch it. No problem. Or if you catch it, kick into your hand. These are all options. Take what you need. And then gently stepping left foot behind right foot. And then we rise up. Catching left wrist with right hand. We side stretch over to the right. Settling here. Both feet on earth. Opening through left ribs. Feeling your heartbeat. Coming back round to center, place your hands somewhere on your body. Close down your eyes. Get still. Allowing these moments of pause, these moments of quiet. Drop down over your legs. Let's take a grounding forward fold. So bringing peace fingers around your big toes or just to the backs of your calves, wherever they land, and fold yourself into this space. Lovely. Release, legs, toes. Inhale takes you to a halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, hands to earth, step it back either through a vinyasa or straight to your downward facing dog, whatever you need. We all meet back in downward facing dog. Your next inhale floats your left leg up to the sky. Bend through left knee and open into left hip. Left knee comes to left elbow as we come forward, shoulders over wrists.
Left leg sweeps back up to sky. Left knee to right elbow. Take it through to your fallen star. If that's not good, you can take an easy twist, no problem. Opening heart. Right hand comes back down to earth. Really plug it down. Sweep left leg up and back to a three-legged dog. Bend through your knee and open your hip. Stay like that. Or start to open into some version of a side plank. Stepping left foot forward in between hands, we rise up into our grounding warrior two. Really feel your feet on the earth. Bend into left knee. Maybe you're not in your deepest expression. You're just grounded, you're solid here. Arms reach out to the side. Settle. Reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up and over. Left hand comes forward into the outside of left foot as we hop right foot in and we float up to our half moon. Right hip opens out to right. Stay like this, or maybe you're still playing with that bow shape as you bend right knee and maybe you catch right foot. Maybe you're somewhere softer this time. Or maybe you want more, listening to what you need, what your body's asking for. And then releasing that right foot behind your left foot on the earth and rising up. Left hand catches right wrist and we stretch open to the left. Grounded feet, opening side body. Hip points slightly forward, engaging glutes. Coming back round to center. Hands come somewhere in your body, closing down your eyes. Maybe a breath out through your mouth is nice here. One more breath wherever you are. The inhale floats your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift it forward. Exhale, step it back through a vinyasa or straight to your downward facing dog. Maybe your vinyasa is more of a wavy cat-cow like we did at the beginning. Whatever you need here. Once back in downward facing dog, coming down to your knees. You have the option of taking a child's pose here, which might be what you need at this moment in your practice to cocoon. Two other options. One is taking a puppy dog shoulder stretch. Hips are above knees, hands out in front of you, forehead or chest and chin towards earth. Final option, if you feel like your body wants to keep exploring a bit of strength, bringing your forearms to the earth, we come up into a dolphin pose. Really ensuring that as you come up, you don't let your elbows spread out, but you're really engaging by rolling your forearms together. Hands flat on mat, tuck toes, coming up into your dolphin. If you're here, really push through elbows, push through forearms, soft neck, looking through to your feet and breathe. Wherever you've chosen to be, breathe. Child's pose is perfect here, and your yoga mat is a really powerful place to start healing your relationship with rest, resting before you need it, rather than always pushing.
Whenever you are done with that dolphin or puppy dog, also coming back to a child's pose for a couple of breaths. We will meet in downward facing dog. You're very welcome to take it through a vinyasa.
Once back in your downward facing dog, take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Walking your hands back to your feet and spreading your toes out again, we're going to come down to that Malasana squat again. You can have your heels up if that feels nice. Different bodies respond to this shape differently. But just taking a moment to come into Malasana, come into stillness, bring your hands to your heart center. And then dropping your hands in front of you, make this like a kind of cocoony shape, like a tucked forward fold almost. And then you're just going to lower your hips, your bum down to the earth. So slowly allowing bum to come down to the earth. And then let your legs come out wide. Bringing your legs out wide. Finding that seat, it might be really nice to place something under your bum here. And then allowing your right arm to come inside your right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. You might enjoy reaching for that foot and then twisting your chest open to the sky, or you might prefer to keep this softer. Really extend through the left ball of your foot. Left seat bone should come off the mat here, but really extending out through left leg and left big toe and ball of foot to balance you out so you don't just tip over to the right. But left seat bone coming off the earth gives space for our pelvis. Rising back up. Right hand out in front of you. Left hand crosses over behind you. You're facing the left. Just take a simple twist to the left. Simple twist. Softly, jaw is easeful. Face is gentle. And then bring left arm inside left leg and bring right arm up and over. Right hand can come towards or on your foot and then open chest to sky, or maybe it's a softer expression of the pose. Coming back up, left hand is out in front of you, right hand is behind right leg, and we just take a gentle twist to the right. A gentle twist to the right. Coming back round to center, you're now just going to fold down in between your legs. Folding down for a forward fold here. Let it all drop. Maybe release engagement of your toes. Maybe there's a level of softness even if this pose feels quite intense. Maybe you hold your head with your hands. trying to allow yourself to really be here in your forward fold as you are. Release the effort on your breath and just let your body soften a little bit here.
Okay, gently, gently, no rush. Bringing yourself up from your fold and bring yourself to a comfortable seat. Might be nice to sit on something. Once you've found your comfortable seat, palms in your lap, close your eyes. And in this seat, take a seat at the back of your mind. Following this movement, this shake up, this expansion, this breath, all of this work, take a rebound where you just sit at the back of your mind and observe what is. Bringing your hands to your heart center, acknowledging whatever you might have observed, welcoming it all with a sense of true compassion, noticing how you talk to yourself in your quiet moments. Treat yourself with that love and attention you give to those that you really love. Bowing your head to your heart, we'll close out our practice there. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.